Ryan Brown here, J. Ryan Brown Law. Today, we're not going to talk about a specific crime, but we're going to talk about a phone call that I receive all the time, and it's usually in regards to some sort of crime someone that's been arrested for a crime that falls under Family Violence Act protection. So FVA is what we call it, right? There's aggravated assault FVA, battery FVA, false imprisonment FVA, a bunch of FVA crimes, but there is a phone call that I get all the time. And it's this: I called the DA or I called the cops and I dropped the charges. Why is he still in jail? Why is she still in jail? I dropped the charges. The answer is very simple. Once law enforcement's involved, once prosecutors are involved, the complaining witness, the alleged victim, whoever it is that is alleged to have been the victim of this or to have called 911 or whatever it may be, is powerless. Okay? There is a push in Georgia, and prosecutors are all about something called the Victims' Bill of Rights, right? It allows victims to be at hearings, to voice their concerns, all of this stuff, right? Prosecutors love that when it helps them. Okay? If a prosecutor has a victim who is saying what the prosecutor wants to be said, then they will go out of their way to ensure that the victim's rights are protected, that they're heard in court, that their victim impact statement is read. But as soon as a prosecutor hears from a victim, I don't want to prosecute, I don't want to go forward, then what we see over and over again is a prosecutor, a government employee, taking over and saying, you know what, citizen, I know what's best for you. I don't think you can handle this. Let me do this. I'm not going to listen to your wishes. You want this case dismissed, but I'm the prosecutor. I have the power, and I'm choosing not to listen to you. And we see it every day. Victims, alleged victims, and witnesses call the prosecutors, voice their concerns, say, hey, I don't want to proceed with this prosecution. And prosecutors proceed anyway. They'll try the case. They'll take the case to trial, even if they have a victim who doesn't want to prosecute. I say that to say, victims can call DA's offices and cops and voice their opinion and say they want charges dropped. But that doesn't mean they're going to get dropped. They might get dropped for some reason down the road. But it's not as simple as just saying, hey, I'm going to call the DA, tell them I don't want to prosecute, and everything goes away. It's just not the case. If somebody's arrested for ag assault, facing 1 to 20, and the victim calls and wants it dismissed, that prosecutor's most likely going to continue to go forward with that case. And you're still going to need to mount a defense. Because prosecutors do not represent victims. Okay? That's a common misconception. Prosecutors represent the government. Okay? A victim in a criminal case is usually without representation, right? The defendant is going to have a lawyer, whether it's a public defender, private retained, whoever it may be. They're going to have a lawyer. The government is represented by the prosecuting office, but the victim's wishes are often unrepresented by counsel, unrepresented by a true advocate that represents their independent interests in a case. And it's an issue. But the main point of this is calling the DA and dropping the charges does not mean charges will be dropped. We handle FVA cases across the entire state. You can read more about it at our website, jryanbrownlaw.com. As always, you can text us or call us at our phone number, and I'll say it twice, 470-635-1725. That's 470-635-1725. We look forward to hearing from you.